Heyo everybody, it is Voltage and we are back for another Pokerogue video. This time taking in a team that is an April Fool's joke that came way too late, right? Not really, but yes really. Not really, but yes really. Today what we're going to be doing is taking on the Mono Grass Challenge, right? So let's go ahead and click on New Game, Challenge Mode, and we're going to go over to Grass. Now we're not just doing the Mono Grass Challenge, we're doing the Mono Grass Favorites Challenge. What does that mean? Well, what that means is that we're only using a particular list of grass types from my all-time favorite Pokemon picker list. You can find that at the top of your screen right now. If you haven't seen that, go check that out. It was a very fun video and it'll give you an idea of what we're doing here. If you have seen it, you might have a vague idea of who those Pokemon were. And let me just break it to you up front. We're going to lose. We're going to lose. These Pokemon, let's take a double look, right? So the Pokemon that we have here, there's one I really wish I had here, which is Torterra. As you can see, I got that blue one over here, but unfortunately, he got beat out by another particular individual. So to run the team that I do have, the issue is that most of my favorites in the grass favorites list are mono grass. Now, I hate to be the guy to break it to you, but in this game, mono grass is garbage. It is very, very bad. Very bad. And the reason for that is because the bosses that you face, two of the biggest ones, are Rayquaza, obviously. I mean, grass is... Okay, let's talk... Before we even get to that, let's talk about grass in general. Grass in general is not a very strong type. It is a... It's got a lot of weaknesses, not a lot of offense capabilities in the sense of making it one of the top tier types. That's not true in just competitive. It's true across the board. It's still a fun type. I like grass, but it's got its weaknesses, right? Okay. Then Pokerogue, one of your mega big bosses, is Rayquaza and Mega Rayquaza. Obviously, grass being ×4 resisted while also weak to Rayquaza is horrible, right? And then, past that, you then have the final boss, Eternatus. That's not accounting for everything else that happens in your run. But Eternatus is also double resisting and doing super effective to you with a grass team. Certain grass types can be a big help, though, like Torterra. He has ground coverage, could be strong. You see Ice Spinner there. Like Snover, maybe. Kind of a reach there, but, you know, like Snover. Maybe even like some of the ones with Fairy, at least for the dragons, right? Like even this behemoth of a abomination. You know, so there are things that can help. My team lacks any of that. I love grass types that are just grass or not good. So... that being said, here's who we got on the chopping block for potential options. Venusaur, Celebi, who, as you can see here, I don't have. Sceptile, Leafeon, Superior, Trevenant, Serena, Rillaboom, yeah, new Pokemon drop, Rillaboom, and Meowscarada. So, with that being said, the odds are not in our favor. Not in our favor. Now, what team am I actually going to throw together like this? Well, we do have this 2-cost Phantom here. We can get their passive of Shadow Tag. That is very useful because it doesn't mean Pokemon can't run from this, which is going to definitely help in a run. And you're giving us Rage Fist, Sleep Powder, and Bulk Up. I'm not going to lie. I do mess with all of that. I mess with all that. So, looking pretty good. The Ghost type coverage is very nice, and an Adamant Nature is going to benefit us nicely. We will take you. Then... I don't think I have any other shinies that are on the favorites list. Looking at it, giving another skim, unless I'm missing someone. A lot of trash shinies. But one Pokemon I have been very interested in bringing is you, Sprigatito. I do think Sprigatito can do a little something. I see Triple Axle right here. You're speaking my language. And I see you've got all your moves. I think Sprigatito could actually be a fire pick. Could be a fire pick. Could be a sleeper. If we have any chance of taking an actual victory, it might be Sprigatito who is responsible. And then, for one more, we need 4 costs more. Now, I am very biased. I do kind of want to go for Leafeon, because I love Leafeon, but it's also not the hardest to find. And Jungle's not the hardest place to go. But I've been talking about a particular Pokemon for a while that I want to use, that if I don't use now, who knows when that will actually happen. And that, my friends, is Serena. Now, I've only got Aqua Step on this guy, and it's got passive of Simple, could be interesting. There was also another potential good option, which was Snivy, but I don't have I don't have its ability, which makes it nowhere near as good. because you want to be running its hidden ability. Now, if I catch one and I get that event to unlock the hidden ability, sure, we're in business. But without that, it's a little bit tougher. So I'm going to try Bond Sweet first with Aqua Step. Not the craziest mon. Up, attack, down, defense. We have Leaf Guard or Oblivious. We'll take Oblivious, which is good for the stat changes. And then we'll take Lonely, I guess. A little tragic. I see some moves there could have been better. So with, you know, if I were to max out every mon on here, you know, get some shinies and stuff, have some good luck. Is this winnable? Maybe it actually is. I mean, a mono grass is clearable. Is it winnable with even just my options? Maybe. But for now, this is what we got, and we're going to have to give it our best shot. Chikorita does not make the list, contrary to popular belief. Get it? Contrary. Snivy right there. Yeah. Yeah. They do not make the list, and none of these other mon are my favorites. So that's all we got. Let's dive in. Hope for the best. I'll see y'all at our first boss fight. Off the first floor with my C+ boosted luck, we just found a Master Ball. We're going for Celebi. I can say that. If I can find Celebi, that would be phenomenal. Unfortunately, we do immediately find a flying type in there, lowering my buffs. That's nice. 5 eggs already from the last video. Bergmite. Wingull. Flip turn, sure. Sobble. Spinda. And Voltorb. Not great, but sure. And there we are at level 8. Sobble up first, okay. I don't mind a sleep powder maneuver here. It can't switch anyway, so we do put it to sleep. Okay, I see the vision there. You put them to sleep, and they can't switch. So we just get a free setup off, and then one-shot it. I see the vision here. I'm not hating what we got going. Not by any means. Try another sleep powder. Put you to sleep, and then we'll just Rage Fist. And get one shot. Okay. Sick. Buffing the accuracy would be a good play for sleep powder, but otherwise, I can see the vision. 75 accuracy isn't that bad anyway. I don't know why I even bothered putting you to sleep. I was going to one-shot you anyway. No, I was not. I lied. Thought I was going to one-shot, and I did not. Bounce on Bond Sweet? I mean, I don't see why not. Over Splash, sure. And then floor 10 is a Bellsprout. You are not on the list. Hate to break it to the Bellsprout fans out there, but Bellsprout is not one of my favorite grass types of all time, so yikes. Here's a rare egg opening with a Sandile. Nice. Always love more Sandile. Would have loved it to be shiny, but that's just candy. Wow, literally nothing else. Okay, well, you know, could have been better. You know, for my Sandile, my goat, would have loved a little bit more on his name, but it's okay. 3 more eggs, 3 rares. Delmise, Cranidos, and Sneasel. Okay. Triple Axle on Sneasel, that's useful. We'll do double potion on you. Unfortunately, I got double paralyzed by a stupid trainer and have not been able to fix that. We got an epic egg right here. And it's Iron Treads. Okay, and it's a dupe, unfortunately. No new move either, so... I mean, the candies are nice because it doesn't take as many candies, but that could have been better on that epic egg. Could have been better. Could have been better. So, oh well. We'll take what we can get. Okay, so this boss is a Snorlax. You see my team right now? Let's just say things can go too nice for me. Try Sleep Powder. We miss. It puts me to sleep. We double miss on 75% accuracy because this game is amazing. The good news is I think he can't actually hit me. So I'm just going to wake up and bulk up. And watch him smack the dog out of me with like Bite or something. I think we're just lucky he doesn't know Bite. Yeah. Let's get one good hit in. Okay, well, I'm going to have to kind of chip him down. He can't really do anything to me anyway, so... This is going to be the most riveting battle you've ever seen on the channel. Get ready. Lock in. Lock in. Yep. Chippies. Mega chippies. I love chippies. Okay. I'm just going to get in a yellow. And then I'm going to throw a ball. Look at him spin my defense core. He actually just can't hit me. There we go. Alright. Great ball. Come on. Great ball. Thank you. Alright. There you go. Most exciting battle you'll ever see. If that's not worth a subscribe, I don't know what is. New update here. Oh, also, I didn't really talk about this earlier. I meant to. If you're wondering why I didn't cover the Pokerogue event, it was because I was very, very busy when that dropped, and it wasn't really a big event, so I just put up some other videos that I was already working on instead. But that's why I didn't end up doing a video on it. Apologies if you were looking forward to that. Just let me know. I will cover them, even if they're like joke events or like smaller like that. But it was really just a troll by the community. It was fun. But here's a new update that they added where you can now check a Pokemon's Pokedex when you catch it. That's phenomenal because I was really hoping they would add that. So, thank you. Sprigatito is evolving at least. We got Ferrogato. Okay, Florigato. Right now, the run is going very badly. Oh, well, that fixed it. Never mind. I lied. Rival at 25. Things are better now, but I got Florigato leading the way for the moment. Unfortunately, lacking a good grass move. They do pivot to Tauros. Wow. Fighting Fire Tauros. Are you kidding me? You're out of your fucking mind. That's what we're doing this time? That's what we're doing, Ivy. Okay, well, then we can do that as Bond Sweet, so that's not even happening. So, there's a fire move incoming, and we're probably dead regardless. Yeah, all I can... I don't even know. What would I... Maybe I'll lower its defense with Fire Lash. Okay, hold on. Not that much damage. They're going for double kick. I'm going to read that into a Phantom. Alright. I'm going to Sleep Powder. Now he cannot switch. Sleep Powder. He may have buffed the stats, but he's down. And then just don't wake up immediately. We can go for an Aqua Step. He can now switch, but he's asleep. There we go. There we go. Hold on. They do switch there, but that's okay. I think we've done enough to be able to finish. I don't feel safe on the pivot, so I think I'll just farm up a little bit more damage. Okay, we can make sure that we one-shot with... Actually, Florigato can handle this with Triple Axle. There we go. Okay, sweet. We should be fast enough to finish off Tauros. We will just go into a Fire Lash to be safe. There we go. Crit. Might not finish on the Fire Lash, but it's okay. And then the actual starter. Okay. Leafage, one shots with a crit. Juicy, delicious. The game literally tried to be our op right there. And tried to destroy the run with some cheese. But we came through and pulled it off very effectively. We'll give this to Florigato, honestly, even over Phantom. Unfortunately, we are in a very bad spot. I'm going to take this revive. But we're in a bad spot and we're at a gym, which is Norman. Let's do the most of what we can. We do have Seed Bomb now. So we might be able to get a couple of one-shots in there. Yes, Seed Bomb was an amazing pickup. Even at like 1 HP, we are going crazy. It does miss right there. Phenomenal. Get a Sucker Punch in since we know it has speeds. And another Sucker Punch wins us the game. Easy sweep. Literally at one tap. At one tap, Florigato just easy sweep. Easy sweep. Phenomenal job. Phenomenal job. No complaints. No notes. Juicy and delicious. That is exactly what we were talking about. We don't need that. Okay. Onward past 30. This run has been like they are trying to make us lose so bad. And somehow we are hanging in there. Bond Sweet is evolving. Yes, we're getting there to my goat. Hello, Steenie. We're almost to Serena. That's what we need. Oh, thanks for the static, Toxel. Delibird event. Flock of Delibird. Oof, money for them, but it's going to help us long term. Going to help us long term, trust. And we're up against Galactic, I see. Okay, wow. Well, as you can see, their mon are actually horrible for grass. Shocker. Right? Right? Either way, we got to prioritize Triple Axle on you, and then I guess Rage Fist. I may as well show this. Okay, destroy that thing, and then Rage Fist the Bronzor. That's what we need. It's going to live because we have no setup, but it's okay. Then we'll just Sucker Punch. Actually, no. We'll Fire Lash and then Rage Fist again. There we go. But as you can see, these mashups aren't exactly ideal. This is for who? Growth over... No, we're good. Pokemon's better. Goodbye, Galactic. We found DNA splicers as well. 2 masters in 37 is kind of crazy. So I could honestly fuse these two together. Phantom and Serena. But with so little mon, I actually want to pass up. Because we have so little options. I don't think I want to do that. That's to make room and keep the shiny. We don't need the room right now. So actually, I'm just going to pass on it. Call me crazy, but I'm just going to pass on it. Another epic egg hatching, to which we get Keldeo. Is that a dupe? I think it is. That's a dupe on Keldeo, but that's a solid one, although that ability is trash. And we got Bouncy Bubble. That is a bonus. Candy in the bonus there, and the stats? No, we'll take that. We'll take that. Grip Claw. Yes, Florigato, take that. And then our boss is a Grimer. We can kind of Triple Axle our way through here, not doing a bunch of damage. Oof, we're down to the next shot. That sucks. Triple Axle again. Get it to its next bar at least. But we're down. Let's go, Phantom. Rage Fist. There we go. Easy victory on 40. Somehow this grass run continues. We have found a linking cord, which means we can evolve Phantom, who just learned Horn Leech, thankfully. And there we go, a delicious, shiny Trevenant who will hopefully be able to help us cook some more. I like Rage Fist better than Shadow Claw. I see the vision, but I'm going to prefer this for now. We can let Trevenant do a little something. Gotta show it off here. Let's do a little sleep powder, right? Do a little bulk up. Get this clipped. And then do a Rage Fist. Now, we do need to take a hit first. Okay, double speed lower for some reason. You know, we could be doing a little more damage. Still 3-tapping after a bulk up isn't the greatest thing in the world, but it's okay. Slash. No, we're okay. Well, there you go. There's a show-off. Florigato is also evolving. We will happily take this. Yes. There we go. Meowscarada. Welcome. You are going to be a very nice addition to this team. Flower Trick. Yup. Even over Seed Bomb. Yes, we will take that. And my Goatsteeny's evolving. Well, evolving into my real goat. Hello, Serena. Welcome. I'm probably going to use this mon. We're going to get a Drop Kick. Yep. Oh, Razor Leaf. Okay. Hopefully you can help us out. We can hope and pray. Floor 50 is next. We have Conkeldurr will stay in. Rage Fist is pretty boosted right now. Yep, good hit. I think we live one more. It decides to bulk up, which means it will probably live one more. No, it does not. Yeah, Rage Fist was pretty boosted. It's overtime. Trevenant, you know, takes some time to get going, but he will go actually crazy if he can. I'll keep Sucker Punch. Sure. Okay, past 50. Next stop, 100. Time for the rival. Give me this nugget and let's go. Okay, so first things first, we start with a Sleep Powder. That hurt so bad. Hit this, thank you. I'm not even going to set up, just give me the Horn Leech. Yep. Not even risking that. Okay, that Air Cutter was devious work. The Wattrel. We can go for Sleep Powder here. Please hit. Thank you. Okay. Attack Rose. Now we can go for a Rage Fist. This should one-shot. Sure does. Unfortunately, I don't think we're out speeding whatever comes next, but at least we take it down with us. No need for Wood Hammer. Energy Ball. No. I don't know why I even thought about that. Gabite. Okay. I could risk the Horn Leech. We do heal fully. Nice. And then Tauros. Yep, forgot about you. Try Rage Fist, honestly. Nope, that's Fire type. Okay, this is going to be very bad. Very bad. Serena, you're our best bet here. Can we get an Aqua Step going? He goes for Flame Charge. We boost speed, but it's naturally faster. That's the scary part. Raging Bull still, yeah, okay. I think we may just lose, unfortunately. This is just a major counter pick, unless we are faster. Guess Flower Trick. Okay, we do live, though. But it doesn't down. Wait, Sucker Punch? That does down. Okay, hold on. I have a chance. We do. Oh, we won. Okay, well. By a miracle, we once again make it past a fight that is so rigged against us. It is crazy. And I guess I'll revive Trevenant. Okay, into this guy. Sure, man. Yeah, do we got the expensive stuff? Barely not, because I just healed. You kidding me? No, I'm not doing it. We're good. Just keep going. They robbed me there. Yeah, we gotta switch. 60 should be a gym, and it's Volkner. Okay. Let's just bulk up. I don't even know why I'm still in with this thing, but I may as well. I think it's going to be worth it. Then we're going to go for a Horn Leech. We'll live one more attack. Yep, and Horn Leech gives us all our health back. Or most of it. Okay. Meowscarada, Play Rough. That is actually really useful, but we'll be fine with Triple Axle. It's better. I don't mind doing another Horn Leech. Now, Rage Fist. Okay. Rotom, Rage Fist. We do live it and down it. Definitely. Yup, you were definitely going down to that. Okay, Trevenant might just sweep. And then Horn Leech if we can hit it. Okay, well, we go down to that, unfortunately. But, I mean, it's a water type as the final. Let's go into... You know what? Serena's only revived. Oops. Meowscarada, sorry. Flower Trick. One shot. Okay, man. Well, can I get a map or, you know, an area with grass? That'd be a fun start, wouldn't it? I think I'm about to lose to a Team Galactic Yanmega. I don't see how we win this. I don't. Hold on. Okay, well, we outspeed. That's how we win. It just speed boosted, so I thought we were chopped, but I guess Meowscarada had it. And then in this case, we can just Fire Lash twice. There are a lot of times where this Fire Lash is barely not killing, and it's hurting. But okay. Knock off. No, we're fine with Sucker Punch. Okay, well, I'm going to have to show these grunts. So like I said before, they are just an outright counter pick. So I'm going to have to just keep this rolling to show that. I guess. Want to give you some healing, dude? It's kind of hard to even bother cutting here because like sometimes I'll just like pop back in and be like, yeah, I lost. You know. Okay, sure. Force Curse, no. Not right now, anyway. Maybe later. It could be more useful. None of your special attackers either. So, yeah, I guess we'll just take this and keep moving. Rocket guy with a mag... Like, this is what I'm... Okay. We have to go switch. Okay, well, you just... Actually, we just got this boost. We can finish it. Yeah, the sharp attack boost is going to save us. At least from that, my Warner. Okay, I guess I can just Rage Fist again. Yep. Okay, these look like game enders, and we were just barely scraping by. Horn Leech. Oh, okay, well. Hopefully we can do it with Masquerada. Flower Trick. Okay. My money has been on the verge this whole time, too. It's just going band for band. Another revive here. Sure. Klefki. Just eat a Fire Lash. Heal up and go into this, man. Yup, got a double up. And then use a regular potion here. Dire hit for the carry. Let's fight the admin. We're up against Juniper, or Jupiter. I was going to say Juniper. Okay. Type neutral Flower Trick, I guess. Okay, that's resisted. Poison Dark, huh? That's so bad, but I really can't lose Masquerada this early. I might have to just go Serena. Well, sack time. Are you just one shot? No, you tanked that actually really well. Let's go for a Aqua Step. Okay, well, you're not taking that one. That was great time. You're also slower than that. I got to risk the triple axle at least without being debuffed. And it lives, and we barely live. Don't boost speed. Okay. I can just Flower Trick here. Okay, well, again, right on the edge. Another one, like, see, like, what am I supposed to do about this? Get a couple good hits in. And down. Still, it's Berry. Okay, now we're up 2 Trevenant. Sleep Powder. And we missed. Game. Game over! Game over. As you can see, this team is something. As you guys can see, the grass monotype is not exactly a great run. But if you enjoyed the video, leave a like, comment your thoughts down below, and of course subscribe if you want to see more. This one's a little bit shorter because we got super chopped, and also because I kind of don't see the team as at a great point with just the grass favorites. I have plenty of grass types I love, but dude, it's a little rough. But hey, you know what? Honestly, there are some good mod on this team, so if you want to see them come back, you want to see me do it again, let me know in the comments down below. We can easily do a sequel to this video. I'd be more than happy to if you enjoyed it. But yeah, as for subscribers, we're aiming for 600, so we'd love if more of you guys join the Voltage crew. Would really appreciate it. It means the world to me, every single one of you. I swear it does. But yeah, so that being said, tough stuff. That one hurt, but we'll be doing more. We're going to go back to one of the viewers' suggested comments, or again, if this video hits the comments where y'all want to see this again, we might just do the next video as a run back and get another shot, right? So we'll see. We'll see. But as always, thank you so much for watching. Have a great rest of your nights, days, evenings, mornings, whatever times you're watching this. And from my goat, Serena, wherever they are, who's not even evolved, who did absolutely nothing in this run. W grass types. See y'all next time. Voltage out.